Yeah, I want to go over a early TM figure that I didn't have pulled out with the last video that I made. This one here is the one with the slotted shoulders I was telling you about, the holes drilled, and it's one of the earliest TM figures. It has the bigger beefy hands. This one has what they call the baby feet, so the toes are molded more together, and slightly smaller feet overall. And of course it's a single letter markings on all the parts, just an L or an R left or right. And this one has more of the red, I don't know if you can pick it up on this, has more of a red swirl pattern in the mold, something with the plastines. They didn't quite have it down right, and for some reason the reds leached through, so it makes them more desirable. And again, this one has more what you call the brass rivets. You can see it on this one hand, a wrist, and then here, shoulders, and then the rest of them are painted. The more brass rivets they have, the more desirable they are. And this is an early TM figure. And these are box variations. One of the very first issue box, they'll all have, after the G.I. Joe, it'll have a TM and a TM underneath Action Soldier or Marine or Pilot, whatever it may be. The double TMs that you see here are really called the triple TMs. You go to the end of the box, you'll see the TM there, and then after America's Movable Fighting Man, there's always a TM there. So this is called a triple TM box. That's the earliest. It was made in '64 only. Then they went to a double TM, and I don't have any of those, believe it or not, but I'd like to get one of these days. And it would have an R right here, and then it would have a TM there. And of course the American Movable Fighting Man always has a TM on it, on all those. So that would be a double TM box, and that was made 65 to 1967. And then on the triple TMs, the earliest inside box would be white on the outside, white on the inside, and the outside cover will be, where this tape is, would be covered with a real thin litho white paper. And that's the very first issue. And they use those on all the sailors, Marines, pilots, and soldiers. And after that they went to the white inside, white outside, but the outside wasn't wrapped with the white thin paper, which this is what this one is. And then from there they went to the standard, the Army and the Marines went to what you call a green inside, and they would be dated with a stamp date on the inside of the box, somewhere in there. It's usually in the center area. It's hard to see, but it's date stamped right in there. And then the pilots and sailors usually had a blue inside box, which these are here for the pilot and the sailors, so you can see there. And then after the double TMs, they went to a double R, which is, I'm sorry, a single TM, which you can see the two R's there, and the only TM they go by now is the TM at the American Movable Fighting Man. That's the only TM now. So these are called the single TMs. They came out in '67 on up to late '68, and those are the later issue boxes there. Now back to the way the boxes was made. it's just a cardboard box, and they took a thin litho paper and glued it on the inside and outside. And that's what causes these boxes to wear very easily. It's just a thin sheet of paper over top of them. Then later in the single TMs, they tried what they call a folded tab box. You can see the tabs in there. And there's no thin litho paper over this. It's just the cardboard has the image painted on or stamped on right on the box. These boxes hold up fairly well and usually don't get a lot of wear. And they usually come with a white inside and a dark brown or gray outside. That's what those folded tab boxes come with. And again, like all the rest of these are thin litho paper over top. And this goes to the R figure. This is the single TM box with an R figure in it. You can see it has a larger soft head, and then most of the other ones, earlier ones and later ones, have the hard plastine heads. This is the Marine, where they usually came in the box, and it would come with a manual, sticker sheet, boot instruction removal, join the G.I. Joe Club, and then another brochure that goes with those. And then the action pilots usually came like this, with the orange jumpsuit. This one here is a single TM. It came with the orange jumpsuit, no side tabs, on our figure, of course. And this one here, this is a triple TM. So this one came out in '64. And they usually came out where the shirts didn't have pockets on them. And this would be dated, of course. It would be a TM stamped or a TM tagged shirt, Japan or Hong Kong. And it had the pockets on the outside. And it also had a stitch line rear pockets. And then the single TM box here for sailors came out the same type of shirt, no pockets on the pants either. And these came out '67 on up to late '68. Like I said, they find these boxes really with the thin litho paper over them. They wear out easy. So if you can find any boxes that doesn't have wear on the ends of them, it's usually where you get your shelfware. Those are more desirable and the ones you want to look at or try to get a hold of. And of course these rare folded tab boxes, they're hard to find. I don't see a whole lot of them out there. And these also came in all the lines: pilot, sailor, Marines. I only have the Army one. And that should do it for now. Later I'll go over some of the talking G.I. Joes and their boxes.